Hello everyone. Today we'll see the last topic of this chapter, that is Poisson process. What do you mean by this Poisson process? See here, n of t is a counting function that represents the number of events occurred in time interval 0 to t. Okay, in between 0 and t, what are the events occurring? What are the events? Events means here it is arrival, departure, service. All these things will be considered as the events. The number of events occurred in time interval from 0 to t is at this n of t. A counting process n of t where t greater than or equal to 0 is a Poisson process with mean rate lambda. Okay, t should be greater than or equal to 0 means you have to just give some value for t. Is it not? From 0 to 1, from 0 to 2, 0 to 3, or from 0 to 100, like that some time interval you have to give. So t greater than or equal to 0 is a Poisson process with mean rate lambda. If arrivals occur at one at a time, arrivals occur one at a time means there should not be number of arrivals. One at a time the arrivals has to be occurred. Then next is n of t greater than or equal to 0 has stationary increments. What do you mean by the stationary increments? Here the distribution of arrivals between t and t plus s will take the distributions from t to t plus s. Okay, means after the time interval if any arrivals are occurring. Okay, this does not depends on the length of t, but it depends only on the interval s. That is called as stationary increments. Okay, if it has a stationary increments, then also it can be identified. Means after t, that is n of t where t greater than or equal to 0 has independent increments. What do you mean by independent increments? Independent increments is nothing but the arrival should not be overlapped. Okay, the non-overlapping time intervals is present, then you can just use this Poisson process. Means all these things it will just identify, that is n of t is called the Poisson process. Okay, if arrivals occur according to a Poisson process, then it can be shown that n of t is equal to n, that is n number of arrivals have occurred within that time interval. So this Poisson process is given as p of nt is equals to n here e power minus lambda t into lambda t whole power n, where t greater than or equal to 0 and n is 0, 1, 2 like that, divided by n factorial. Why I am taking n factorial here? Because n number of events will be occurring, so I am taking it as n factorial. Means n plus n plus n plus n, like that you will be having. That is n number of arrivals, n number of departures, n number of service has been taken, like that different arrivals means different operations are taking place over here. For all those operations n plus n plus n plus n plus till n, n1 plus n2 plus n3 till n, that is n factorial. So only I am taking n factorial over here in Poisson process. So mean will be calculated in using e of x is equals to lambda t and variance v of x is equals to lambda t. Now we have just spoke about the arrivals, is it not? Now what do you mean by inter-arrival time? Yes, consider the inter-arrival time of a Poisson process, that is a1, a2 till an. In general, what do you mean by inter-arrival time? Arrival time between the two customers. See, for example, I have a customer 1 and customer 2. Customer 1 arrived at 0th minute, customer 2 arrived at 6th minute. So the time between these two arrivals, this is called as inter-arrival time. Okay, this is called as the inter-arrival time. See, here we can have the, what I have already told, you can have a stationary arrival also. See, here they have just showed it starts from 0 to t. This is the time interval they have given. A1 is the first arrival, but it is arriving after this time t also. It may arrive after after this time t also. Then A2 will arrive after this A1, that is A1 plus A2. Likewise, it can happen. Is it not? See, the first arrivals occur after time t, even only if there are no arrivals in 0, t. If if any customers are not arriving within this time, then we'll consider A1 has arrived after the time T. This is the stationary arrival, is it not? Then after this A, again one more arrival has occurred, that is A2, that is also after T, is it not? So this one will be given as C, P of A1 greater than T. If A1 arrives after T, P of NT is equals to 0, is equals to e power minus lambda T. If A1, the first customer, arrives within time T, that is within 0 to T, then that will be taken as 1 minus e power minus lambda T. Probability that the first customer will occur within this 0 to T, within this 0 and T time interval, if any customer arrives, then I will take it as 1 minus e power minus lambda T. If any customer arrives after this time T, then I will take it as e power minus lambda T. Okay, always these inter-arrival times are exponentially distributed and these are independent with mean 1 divided by lambda. Okay, we'll see the two main properties of Poisson process. This is very, very important. Properties of Poisson process, that is splitting and pooling. In the name itself it is there, splitting. You have to split. Pooling, two things will be there, you have to just pool together, that is you have to combine together, that's it. Okay, now let me come for the splitting. See, suppose each event of a Poisson process can be classified as type 1 with probability P and type 2 with probability 1 minus P. Here only we have seen two types, one arrival within the time, one arrival after the time. These are the two types I can just take. Okay, see here, that's what they are saying. Each event Poisson process can be classified as type 1 and then type 2. Type 1 with probability P and type 2 with probability 1 minus P. If I combine this one, n of t is equals to n1 of t plus n2 of t, where n1 of t and n2 of t both are Poisson process with rate lambda p and lambda of 1 minus p, because probability I am taking it as p and 1 minus p. Okay, if you have to say this n of t is normally distributed with lambda, then you can take it as lambda p. N of t is normally distributed with the Poisson process lambda p. Then lambda of 1 minus p and 2 of t is normally distributed with Poisson process lambda of 1 minus p. That means these two events I'm combining together to get n of t. But in splitting process, what I'll do is I'll just divide these two as different Poisson processes. One is n1 and n2. As I have told, n1 may be your customer who is arriving within the time period 0 to t. This n2 may be the customer who is arriving after the time t. These two can be split like this. Okay, but both should be normally distributed to the Poisson distribution. Is it not? Yes. Here the probability can be lambda of p and lambda of 1 minus p. Here only I have just showed you. See here. It is e power minus lambda t. It is 1 minus e power minus lambda t. If customer arrives within time t, then it is 1 minus p. If customer arrives after time t, then it is probability is p. This is called as splitting. If you have two different types of Poisson processes, then you can just split it into two different types. Need not to just join that one, split and show. That is the property of splitting. Pooling, it is reverse of this one. Two Poisson processes can be pooled together, that is combined together. n1 of t plus n2 of t is equals to n of t. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Here both are arrival only. Both are arrival only. This customer arrives after time t. This customer arrives before time t. Is it not? That is in between 0 and t. Instead of taking it as two different ways, instead of taking it in two different ways, after t and before t, you can just consider it as just an arrival. Is it not? These two things you can just combine and you can just say arrival of the customers. That's it. That is called as a pooling. Okay, two Poisson process can be pooled, that is combined together. n1 of t and n2 of t is equals to n of t I can write. n of t is a Poisson process with rate lambda 1 plus lambda 2, because I am taking this as lambda 1, this as lambda 2. See, I have two different things. n1 of t is normally distributed with the Poisson process lambda 1. N2 of t is normally distributed with the Poisson process lambda 2. If I combine these two, then I can write it as lambda 1 plus lambda 2. That I can write as n of t. N of t is normally distributed with the Poisson process lambda 1 plus lambda 2. Instead of taking it as arrival before time, arrival after time, I can just take it as just arrival. That is polling, simply, in a simpler way. And instead of taking it as arrival, I'm just improvising that one. When they have arrived, I'm just splitting the customers. He has arrived before the time t and he has arrived after the time t. I'm just summarizing it properly. That is called as splitting. These two are very, very, very important properties, that is splitting and pooling in Poisson process. We have seen what do you mean by the stationary Poisson process, is it not? Stationary Poisson process means it will arrive in between t and t plus s. Some stationary time I will take after t. Is it not? It does not depend on the time t, but yes, it will depend on the interval yes. Is it not? Now we'll see what is non-stationary Poisson process. Here, non-stationary Poisson process is a process without the stationary increments. We'll be not having any stationary increment. If it has to arrive in between 0 to t, means it has to arrive in between 0 to t. We cannot just take t plus s. Okay, s is the stationary increment what we have taken in stationary increments. T plus s, it depends on s. Means after t, it will take some time to arrive. That is t plus s. But here, without the stationary increments, it is characterized by lambda of t, arrival rate at time t. Means in between 0 to t, it has to arrive. That is called as the non-stationary Poisson process. The expected number of arrivals by time t, we take it as caret of t. Caret of t is equals to 0 to t. In between 0 to t only it has to arrive. That is non-stationary Poisson. But stationary, it will take from t to t plus s. You can give some interval, extra interval, that is yes, that mainly depends on s only. That is stationary. But here it has to arrive in between 0 to t. So lambda of s ds. Okay, now we'll go for the problem. Suppose that arrivals to a post office occur at rate of 2 per minute. Okay, per minute 2 persons will be arriving from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. and then drops to 1 every 2 minutes till 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. per minute. What? 2 persons will be coming. Is it not? Per minute 2 persons will be coming. But after 12 p.m. it will drops 1 every 2 minutes. Means for every 2 minutes 1 will be coming. Until the day ends at 4 p.m. That is from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. it has reduced to 1 person per 2 minutes. But here between 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. it is 2 persons per minute. You have to find out the probability distribution of number of arrivals between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Here this will comes in 2 intervals. Within 8 to 12 this 11 a.m. will come. Within this 12 to 4 this 2 p.m. will come. So you have to find out this distribution. Is it not? Now 8 a.m. means it is the starting point. I'll take t is equals to 0. At time 0 we will start. Let t is equals to 0 corresponds to 8 a.m. Non-stationary Poisson process n of t has rate function. It is lambda t is equals to 2, 0 less than equal to t less than equal to 4. Okay, then this is 1 by 2, 4 less than equal to t less than equal to 8. What is the meaning of this one? From 8 to 12 p.m. it is 4 hours. From 0 to 4 hours, okay, 2 persons per minute. Then it has reduced to half. 2 minutes, 1 person in 2 minutes. That is exactly half it has reduced in next 4 hours. That is 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It is next 4 hours. So I am taking from 4 hours to 8 hours. It has reduced to half. That I am taking. Do you understand? See, here from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. it is 4 hours I am taking. T is equals to 0 corresponds to 8 a.m. I am starting from 0th minute. 0th to 4. 0 to 4, 2 persons were coming per minute. But from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. again this 4 hours, this next 4 hours, half it reduced to half. For 2 minutes 1 person was coming. So it reduced to half. From 4th 4th hour to 8 hours. Okay, this probability I have written first. Now, expected number of arrivals between time t. I can take it as lambda t is equals to 2t from 0 to 4 and t by 2 plus 6 from 4 to 8. We'll just get this by applying the caret t, so lambda is ds. Hence the probability distribution of the number of arrivals between 11 am and 2 pm. 11 am and 2 pm is p of n of 6 minus n of 3 is equals to k. Okay, you can just count from 11 to 12. From 11 to 12, 6 members can come. From 12 to 2, only 3 persons can come. Exactly half. From 11 to 12, 6 means from 12 to 2, it is exactly half, that is 3. So I am taking. So n caret of 6 minus n caret of 3 is equals to k. Is it not? From the formula, I have just got it as e power 9 minus 6, then 9 minus 6 whole power k divided by k factorial. So e power 3 into 3 power k divided by k factorial is the answer. We don't know the value of k, is it not? So you have to just keep that as it is, k as it is. So this is how you have to just solve for Poisson process. This completes your one chapter of the second module. Okay, thank you.